Okay, so I'm assuming you guys can see the desktop. We'll just give it, I start just a little bit early so we can make sure everything's good. Sound and, the screen, the whole bit. So my mouse is moving. Okay, that's a good start. Let's see. Drop down, drop down. Just wait for the live to catch up. Hi, Karina. We can see you. Okay, well, kind of. Kind of. Yes, drop downs are working. Well, digitized you. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, hi everyone. We're going to learn about patches today, and it's actually kind of fun. There are many ways of making patches. So, we're just going to explore a couple of them. Deborah Hemmings from Hilton Head, South Carolina. Hello. Hello. In quarantine due to be, directly exposed to COVID. Oh, well, fingers crossed. Hopefully it goes okay. So, just another minute, and it gives time for everyone to get their pop-up notice and everything. Awesome. FSC in 30 minutes. I don't know what that means. So excited to learn more about patches. Awesome. I've been digitizing for the past 3 days. Awesome. Sound is like the bottom of the well. Alright, well, hopefully Don's listening. We went through the sound and it sounded okay before we started, but you never know with internet, and you never know with YouTube. It gets annoying, I know, but can't hear? Alright, well, hopefully Don will come up in a minute and let me know. Hopefully he is. What does everyone else say about the sound? Do I need to speak up? The sound is very low. Wake up, Don. We need sound. Don just came up. So, what's the deal?
I don't know. It sounds very distant and quiet.
Okay, well, didn't we just check it beforehand?
Yeah, we did. It was fine.
Turn up the gain again. We gotta figure out what the problem is, because
that's better.
Really annoying. You just have to wait. It sounds like I'm in a tunnel. Who says I'm not? I'm just saying.
Maybe we are.
Who says I'm not? Okay, so is it the program, do you think, Don?
Maybe.
Maybe we need a different broadcasting one.
Maybe.
Sounds like I'm in a cavern now. That's awesome.
We made it worse. Awesome.
Wind tunnel. Is there anything else you can do to fix? I thought what I did would work. Can you turn the second one, turn it to the left, your left? Chris Yost, hello, and Sarah J.
Is that better?
Yeah, it might be. We can hear you, I guess. Is it better now?
Does it sound better?
We just made it's louder now. All right. Get closer to the mic. No, the mic is like right there. It is right there. So, okay, it's better. So, all right, good enough. All right, so today we're talking about patches. So, what exactly is a patch? Well, if you think of it in a certain way, it's basically applique, so standalone applique. Generally, it needs a edge, a marrowed edge or a marrowed look-alike edge, and you can sew it or you can iron it on. So that's the first thing. So how do you make a patch? Well, you can pre-cut your patches, or you can, do it in the hoop like an applique. The only difference is it is done on water-soluble stabilizer. Now, why is that? So when you take it off the machine, that you have a nice clean edge. So those are some of the things that, kind of define what a patch is. Jesse Gibson, hi Sue, hello. Hi Don. Don's back downstairs in his den. He's not helping me out today. So basically, for any patch that you make, you can use any fabric. So you can use cotton, jeans. A jean patch is actually really cute. Thicker can be better. So the more stiff you have it, the better it's gonna be. So if I was making a patch out of cotton, you wouldn't want to put the cotton right on the water soluble stabilizer because there's not enough holding it together. So I would iron on some kind of backing, either using heat and bond and some cutaway, something like that. That's one of the best ways that you can do it. Does duck canvas work better? Isn't duck canvas, isn't that thin? But seriously, you can make cork patches, you can make burlap patches, but you just have to make, the idea of a patch is that it's stiff and straight. That's what military and police guys will like. Just for example, of course, you can break those rules. It is not edged in stone or anything. Fabric designed, excuse my typo there, for patches works best. So the stuff that Dime has is just easy, done and easy. So it's, easy to do. So you do need an outside edge, although of course you can break that rule and have a raw edge, and especially if you're doing something in jean, but any shape, anything. So basically it's like wide open for patches. Anything can make a patch. You could even sew a patch directly onto something. That's fine. It does look better. Stitch it directly on something. It does look better. What do we use patches for? You can put patches on jeans. You can put patches by doing iron-on. You can put them on things where you can't get your embroidery machine in to stitch. So shoes are a good example. And yes, you can make a flower design and hot glue it onto your shoes. How about lunch bags that are insulated? Those are all great things, to do with patches. Anything goes. Any shirt, any jacket. We make leather patches for the biker guys. I would never sew directly on their vests or anything like that. Cindy King, I saw a cute web style belt with patches on it. Yeah. So many things that you can do with the patches. You can even make a patch and hot glue a clip on it, and you can make a hair thing. A hair clip. If you sew a clip on it, or if you put a pin on it, you could make like a button, a boutonniere button sort of thing. It's really easy. So patches are absolutely useful on anything and everything, especially things that you either don't want to put on your machine or can't. So yeah, patched shoes, why not? I think that would be awesome. So standalone applique, thicker is better in my opinion. So I just put can be better. If your fabric is thin, then you can put a backing on it, sort of thing. Good to know that patches don't just go on clothing. Nah, come on, you can put patches on anything. Absolutely anything. And it's really kind of fun because it really can go anywhere. And when my kids were little, a couple of their friends wanted a teddy bear design on their backpack, but they want it on the straps. Like, there's no way you're going to put the straps on the machine. So I made a patch and ironed it, and they loved it. Absolutely. So, okay, that is just the basic ideas about patches. Now, there's many ways of creating your patches. Embrilliance, one of my, I guess, three favorite software has a mirrored edge. So you can basically do any design and put this edge on it, and boom, you have a patch. Now, this is Perfect Embroidery Professional, my other favorite embroidery software, not necessarily in that order. I like them the best. And it's really cool. So I'm going to go through the ways and show you guys. Here's some patches that I made in literally 5 minutes. So these are templates that come with, now it's an add-on, and it's Patch and Applique. You can get it from a dime dealer, anything. Now, it's really cool. I have it added into my dime software, and I really liked it. I could play all day with it. So I just first place patch software, and I added a cool emoji because, why not, right? This one, normally it would take a little bit of finagling around to get this lettering lined up properly. This one too. And I thought this one was really cute. So the software, and I do believe it's standalone. I'm not 100% sure. I forgot to look, but it's standalone. But marrowed edge, this is a different kind of edge. This is just a regular, kind of thick satin stitch edge. It's awesome. So let's go. I know this is going to be a little bit off the edge. So here we go. I just clicked on the extra way over at the end here, and we're going to go to templates. So I'm just going to give you a little buzz through the templates. This is a particularly difficult one to do, as well as these. So it's shapes, it's different shapes, all the lettering is in place. But wait, there's more. Oh, I love the circle ones, because circle ones can be tricky to do and annoying. Fun. See, I like this one too. I think that one's pretty cool. Labels, which is really nice. So what is a quilt label? Well, it's a patch. You put it on afterwards if you want, for sure. Merit badge, oval patches, love those, and I love the lettering. Rectangle patch with all different sayings on it. I love it. These are called rockers, ribbon rockers or rockers. Love those. Sewing ones, Subway. I love it. Patches for t-shirts. I love that too. American, and going on vacation. So let's just pick something. You see I did the award one, not camping. Let's just do a circle. Now I did this one, so let's pick something else. I did this one too. Ooh, let's see this one with the flowers. So I select what I want, and then I'm going to click on OK. And now we can see our patch. So that's kind of awesome. And the way it's laid out, it's super easy to do. Just type it in. So, and it's going to make it fit. See how it made it smaller and made it fit? So awesome. Now, this design, this is your size, so you can change the size if you want. The designs are extra designs, and you can click on change. Oh, maybe I can't for this one. I'll do another one in a minute. And And that's all you have to do to make a patch. How cool is that? So then when we get it out here, then we can make some changes. But wow, that is just gorgeous. So I'm going to change it just with a little drop down, marrowed patch edge, click apply. If you don't like this OML embroidery like that, you want it a little bit bigger, we can do it like this and then make it bigger. Nothing is etched in stone. You can start off with an idea and keep it working from there. So I think this is a super cute patch. I really do. I think it's a lot of fun. So this one's cool too. That's OML, even though it looks like a D. So much fun. So let's try another one. Let's just try another one. Let's see, patches, and we're gonna open, and let's do something different where I can add stuff to it. I really like this shape. I used it for one as well. So circle, that's a bit boring. Let's do, well, even a word patch. I like that one. Music. Ooh, that's cool too. All right, I really like them. Let's do a label. So, a label is a patch. Love the border on the OML monogram patch. Yeah, isn't that stunning? For something that's built in that you can create, I think that's awesome. But I'll show you a ton more things that you can do. So this is our second one. Let's see if it's not letting me do it unless, oh, no, it's not letting me do it. All right. So we can't change anything now. Let's change the lettering. So, let's see, patches. How about we call it patches? This is a label. And these here are buttonholes that you can put a ribbon through. There you go. So we're going to hit apply, patch, no patches. Can't type today. I don't really like the font, but we're going to change it for sure. And I like it comes up as applique. If you guys didn't notice, if you look, let me select it, that it is applique, so you can change the fabric. So let's do something like this. You can add your own fabric. That looks terrible. What the heck, Sue? That looks awful. Let me just pick another one. Jeez, I can't even look at that. Let's see, poly patch. So if you happen to have, this, you can, match your colors and pick everything out. It's awesome. So mod, look at all this. So let's pick something crazy like this. There's so many different, and you can see, look, isn't that cool? You could see how it's gonna look. Let's bring this up a little bit. This needs to be white, but see how you can change everything. Now, if you don't like the font, just click on the font right away, and you can pick one that you do like. So I was thinking something a little bolder like that. Mini, monogram fonts, the whole bit. So now that I've changed it, it doesn't quite fit, so we can just make it a little smaller, keeping in mind that you don't want to go smaller than the recommended size, which if you hover over here, it tells you the sizes, the minimum size. I know part of it's off the screen, but just a hover, not a click, it'll tell you. So then you can make sure that it's not too small, because small lettering, yeah, no, not the greatest. So isn't that cute how you can do that? I just love it. I could probably play with this all day. So then when you go to sew this out, now this is applique. So what's going to happen? You're going to get your placement. You're going to put your fabric and backing, pre-cut whatever down, or just fabric and fused backing. And then you're going to get the tack down stitch, and you can change everything here. And then you're going to cut your fabric or just leave it, and then you can do all the detail work. And the last thing will be the outside edge. So yeah, isn't that cool? For sure. For sure, I like that. So any questions so far? Using a template is a great shortcut, and there's something for everyone in it, and you can, change everything around. Is just super fast if you need it. So here's the next one. You could use a shape. So this is also applique. Go Team OML. And I clicked on it. I made it a little bit bigger because this one is a little bit small for patches. It's under 2 inches. The patch would easily make a label for tubes of stabilizer. Yeah, isn't that fantastic? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you put nice fabric on the back, then you could just put one ribbon through it and it would be reversible. So, yeah. So this is just one that I picked. So we know we have some shapes up here. So let's pick one. Star. We can pull out a star. This should be in any software. And we can convert that to applique. Convert to, because patches are basically applique. And there you go. You basically have a patch. And because I have the add-on, I can go ahead and change the outside edge to be more of a marrowed edge. And then you can just add different things. But if you want to change the width, the whole bit, this is how you do it right here. So if you don't know what shape to do, you're in for this. Applique shapes, and I didn't account for that coming off the side. It's under applique shapes here, really at the edge, and it opens up a little over. But look at all this stuff that you have. These are all applique shapes, and guess what? Applique shapes can be made into patches. The animals is probably my favorite because there's so many in there that you can do, and it's just a time saver. Oh, I really like the dinosaur foot. So let's flip through these. Cake, that would be, cupcake, that would be fun to decorate it in stitches. Fashion, and then if there's a plus, then you can go down. Crown, ooh. So these applique designs, you can use them for applique, or you can use them for patches. So some fruit, let's see, holiday, Christmas. Don't forget about, if there's a plus, that you click on it so you can see everything that's in it. It doesn't show everything. Christmas, Easter. Oh, these are cute. These are really cute. Halloween. I need to do an applique witch's hat just because, or a witch patch. These are my favorite bats ever. Ghosts. Valentine, if you want to do a heart. Let's see. So, ideas. Right here, ideas. Let's pick a glass. And it comes in over here because it's the center. So I just have everything multiplied so I can go over. So don't look. Let's bring our glass up. So when it comes in, you notice it is, come on, Grabo, come on. It's giving me a hard time. There we go. Grab it in the right spot maybe. I'm going to delete my star, and we're going to look at this wine glass. So isn't that cute? How easy is that to make a patch? Now you can add lettering, you can, do fancy lettering, you can put envelopes on it. There's so many things you can do. Or you can go back into the add-on software and go to charm designs. Yeah, wow. Isn't that awesome? Yes, it is. Oh, that's not it. That's not part of it. So these are all, they're not necessarily mini, but they're smaller designs. And seriously, there is a ton of them. So you can just pick, oh, I love the Christmas ones. I think it's awesome. Even flags, even country flags. So you could make someone a patch of the drink there and put a country flag on it, because why not? This is adorable, the coffee. And it all comes with. So I thought this was pretty cool. I've gone through everything. Don't forget the drop down Valentine. So we could check out one of these. Look how many there are, though. Mascots, because that would go on a glass. Do all of these designs come with the program? Yes, they do. These are all the charms, and all of the applique ones do too. But look, isn't that cool? I love these. I love these beach, nautical flags. Scroll down. Yeah, all of the nautical flags. That is really cool too. Pennants, objects, nice. Party, I'm up for it. So let's pick a cupcake. How about this cupcake? And let's click OK. And it's going to bring it in over here again because, yeah. Now, let's look at the size of this for sure. So this is already going to be a very easy patch to make. 2 clicks and we're done. So let's look at the size of the cupcake, because I think it's pretty small. Yeah, less than 1.5 by 1.5. So that's a pretty good charm to have. You know, we love our minis. Here they are. They can go anywhere and they're beautifully done. So I wouldn't make it any smaller, but it's a native design and I am in the Perfect Embroidery Pro software, so I can make it bigger because it's native. You see it changed everything. So, I mean, there you go. That's 2 different ways. Let's go to the third way, and I call it elements. So what do I mean by elements? Well, I have a saying I want to put on a patch. And then I went in to the charms and I went into gardening and I just picked some out just so I can see what I'm doing. There's actually a lot of really cute ones. I really like these radishes, but you know, you could put these at the beginning of the end. You can decorate it. It's kind of cool. But what I do is click, and then you can control click and bring them in. And I usually bring a few in just so I can have a look. You know, different ones that I like. Don't bother with the ones you don't like. And then that brought one in, but that's okay. And then I moved stuff around. I did a circle. And I wanted to add more stuff in. And look what I came up with. So the saying is, to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. And I thought that was awesome. So I added this in here. And I used a template for it. And it resized the flower to go in the middle. And then I added these butterflies. And look, I changed the colors. I did a few different things. If you don't like something on it, well, you have to have your outside edge. But if you don't say you don't like that one, just delete it. You don't have to keep it. That gives it a whole different look. But isn't that adorable? Now look at the second one, because I couldn't stop playing. This was the shape I was telling you about. And this one, the template, has different fonts on it. I did change them. because it's a long saying, but look at that. You have to say that these two patches are awesome, and they would stitch out really nice. To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. So everything's separated, and I picked similar designs, and it worked out really nicely. I really do like these two nice bright colors, but you could give this to someone, and I think it would make them really happy. I think it's really cute. So let me show you basically how how I did this one without adding anything on it. So we're going to go to questions in a minute. So I'm just going to do one more. So let's go to our patches, which is our templates. And we'll go to a circle. And we'll go to one with nothing in the middle. And you see where these dotted lines are? This is where we can go to change. And this is where our charms automatically come in. So do we want to do a garden one? What do we want to do? Yeah, I guess we can do a pumpkin. We can do a pumpkin. So see how it resizes it to put it in? Say if you don't like it, let's do something that we know is smaller, this hot pepper. It changes it. I thought this was the greatest thing ever because you can make a design so quickly. It's awesome. Gotta go, but we'll watch the replay. Bye, Karina. Thanks for joining us. And the same way that we did before, you can add your lettering. So to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. Believe in tomorrow. I just thought it was a nice saying. Hopefully I spelled everything correctly. But look at this. It is all nicely set up. Now the dotted line is not going to show up. And then all we have to do is click OK. Again, it drops it off in the center. And then we can go ahead and zoom in on it. But aren't these patches beautiful? I just thought it was so much fun. Look at that. So if you don't like the colors, what are you going to do? Well, change it to something you do like. If you're making this kind of a Halloween-y one, then, you can put Halloween. Do they have neon green? They probably do. I'll have to look. So, awesome. There we go. So I just moved it around. Again, if you don't like the font, click on the fonts. They all come up. Maybe we want something, oh, see, now that's kind of big. I think I'm going to go back on that and maybe just leave it. So for super easy ways to make patches, it's also inspiration. Oh, I always forget to click apply. There we go. Apply. It's super easy to make. That's inspirational. Tons of ideas. Everything that you may or may not want to use is pre-digitized, which I think is fantastic. Sizes it. So all you have to do basically is add lettering. And again, to stitch these out, it's going to be in the same way that we did the luggage tag. Basically, the luggage tag is a patch, except for it has a backing on it. So placement, put your fabric down, trim your fabric, or if you have pre-cut, if you're doing a whole bunch of something, it would be easy to do pre-cut. And then stitch everything and then do your final around the outside, and it should look exactly like this. So let me know, do you guys have any questions? This is the time to ask. I particularly like these patches. I really think they're cute. I love the way they turned out. And it's, unique. I just found the saying on the internet. I can't remember who said it, but it's awesome. So, do you guys have any questions about patches or the software? This is why I like the Perfect Embroidery Pro software. This is in the main software. Sarah, is the background fabric or filled with stitches? Well, you can do either one. These are applique, so they are fabric. Good question. And you can, in this software, you can change fabrics. Let's see, florals. Let's pick a floral one. Oh my, let's do this one. To try it out and see how it looks, which is a ton of fun. Best way to permanently attach them, sew them on, either by hand or by machine. And if you're really good at it, you can sew them just really carefully in this line, and it won't show using the same thread because it's embroidery thread. You have it, but definitely sewing it on. So, I mean, that fabric is not cool, but you can actually take a picture of your fabric and put it in there so you can really literally see exactly the size that you want. So you can also do iron-on, and there's other stuff called patch attach. There's different ways of doing it. Heat and bond will also work. You just got to remember to iron it from both sides, and you have to put a pressing cloth over the embroidery because you don't want your thread to melt, for sure. So are there any other questions? I think everyone should make a patch and show me what you guys can do. Even if you don't have this software, I'm just using it as a good example. You have circles in your software, you have lettering, and you have little pictures probably. Or, you can create your own little designs, or just put a happy face. I mean, that's kind of fun too. So anything goes. You can make your own shapes, and even if you don't have this marrow stitch, which is here and in Embrilliance, just use a nice thick satin stitch with lots of underlay. So there we go. So patches are fun. They can be pretty. They can be any shape that you want, and they can go anywhere. So basically the patches are wide open. What did we come up with? Shoes. What about book covers? You could put them on book covers. Anywhere for sure. So if you have a question, you can head on over to the OML Embroidery University Facebook group and ask away. I'd love to see any patches that you've made. I do have a couple of videos on patches. We did team patches, and we were having so much fun with that. Isabel says it looks so simple when you explain it. You can do this, Isabel. It's super easy. It's just a bunch of applique, right? And we're all familiar with the rhythm, so to speak, of applique. So you can do it. Absolutely. So show me what you got in the Facebook group. Leave me a comment. Everyone take a second, please, and like the video. I need to kick up the channel a bit. It's kind of faltering. So like, share, please. After the video's done, leave a comment. It really helps. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys will make some patches. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!